Hello students, today I will start with electric field lines or electric lines of force. So the first question that arises here is that what is an electric line of force? So electric line of force are the imaginary lines, but there is a special point about these lines is that tangent at any point to an electric line of force tells you about the direction of magnetic field at that point. So we use electric lines of force to find the direction of electric field at any point. So one more point that you must note that these are imaginary lines. These are not reality. These are just geometrical constructions. But these geometrically constructed lines help you to find the direction of electric field in a particular region or at a particular point. How to draw these electric lines of force? You can see that here charges are given to you. This is a charge Q and its electric lines of force are represented by these lines which are shown with the help of arrows. If the charge is positive, then you can see electric lines of force, these are radially outward. So you must remember that these are always radially outward from a positive charge. On the other hand, for a negative charge, electric lines of force are radially inward. Why these are radially inward in case of negative charge and radially outward in case of positive charge, that I will explain in properties. After that, here you can see this is positive charge, this is also positive charge, and both are of equal magnitude. So as their magnitudes are equal, so you can see that electric lines of force, they are also in the same pattern, and N is the neutral point and that lies exactly midway between the two charges. Now see here in this diagram, again both the positive charges are there, but this charge is having larger magnitude as well as compared to this charge. So it has more electric lines of force as compared to this charge, and you can see that the neutral point where electric field is zero, that shifts towards the smaller one. Here this is positive charge, this is negative charge, and electric lines of force are originating from the positive charge and they end up at negative charge. So you can construct the electric lines of force in this way. Now one thing that I want to tell you, that this is the representation of uniform electric field. Uniform electric field is always represented with the help of parallel lines or parallel arrows. After that, I will come to the concept of properties of electric lines of force. So I will tell you very few properties, but these are very important. The first one is that electric lines of force always starts from positive charge and end up at negative charge. This is the first property, and on the basis of this property I have shown you the diagram of electric lines of force, that they originate from positive charge and they end up at negative charge. Second property that is given to you is electric field lines are imaginary lines, that I had already discussed. After that, this is very important property, that tangent at any point on the electric line of force gives the direction of electric field at that point. If you suppose you have to calculate the direction of electric field at this particular point in the electric field, you just draw the electric line of force, just draw the tangent on that electric line of force. This tangent will tell you the direction of electric field. Next property that is very important and may be asked in the examination is the electric field lines do not cross each other. So first of all, let us understand why two electric lines of force do not intersect each other. So let us suppose that these are the two electric lines of force and they intersect at this point. in the last property what we have learned that that tangent to the electric line of force gives the direction of electric field at that point. So at this point of intersection there will be two directions of electric field, as this point is common in both the electric lines of force. So two directions of electric field at a particular point is not possible. So this situation is not possible. Hence I can say that electric lines of force never intersect each other. Next property is that the number of electric lines of force in a particular region tells us about the relative strength of electric field in that particular region. Here it is written in the form of density. I can say the number of electric lines of force in a particular region tells us about the relative strength of electric field in that region. How? The region where electric lines of force are closer, electric field is strong, and the region where electric lines of force are farther apart, electric field is weak. Next property, electric field lines are always perpendicular to the surface of positive or negative charge. Remember this point. And electric field lines do not pass through conductor. So these are the properties of electric lines that you must remember. Thank you.